Once upon a time, a cat met a little mouse in a quiet village. The cat put on her sweetest smile and spoke with a gentle voice. "Dear mouse," said the cat, "you look so small and alone. Come live with me. We'll be friends and we'll take care of each other." The mouse was nervous because everyone knows cats and mice are not usually friends. But the cat sounded kind, and the mouse dreamed of a warm home and safe meals. So the mouse agreed. And so they moved in together. At first, everything seemed peaceful. They swept the little house, warmed themselves by the fire, and shared whatever food they could find. The cat often purred and said, "See, mouse, you are safe with me." One day, the cat said, "Winter is coming. We must save food for cold days. Let's buy a pot of rich, creamy fat and hide it, so we won't go hungry later." The mouse thought that was a wonderful idea. So they bought a pot of fat and carried it home together. "But where should we hide it?" asked the mouse. The cat pretended to think very hard. "The safest place is in the church," she said. "No one would ever look for food there. We'll place it behind the altar and it will be safe." So they went to the church and hid the pot behind the altar where it could not be seen. For a while they lived as before, but soon the cat began to think about the pot and how good it would taste. One morning, the cat came to the mouse with a serious face. "Mouse, I must go out today," she said. "My cousin has had a baby and I've been invited to be the godmother. I must attend the ceremony." The mouse's eyes grew wide. "Oh, that sounds important." "Please go," she said politely, "and bring me a blessing from the baby." "Of course," purred the cat, and off she went straight to the church. There, the cat slipped behind the altar, found the pot, and licked the top clean. It tasted so good that she licked and licked until the whole top layer was gone. When she returned home, the mouse asked, "So, dear cat, what name did they give the baby?" The cat washed her whiskers and said casually, "Top off, top off," repeated the mouse. "That's a strange name." "Not stranger than some," said the cat, and curled up for a nap. A few days later, the cat again grew restless and said, "Mouse, I've been invited to another ceremony. Another cousin has had a baby, and they need me as godmother again." The mouse felt unsure. "Again? Already?" "Yes," said the cat smoothly. "Family is family." So the mouse stayed home, and the cat hurried to the church where she ate the second layer of fat right down to the middle. That evening, the mouse asked, "And what did they name this baby?" The cat yawned. "Half gone, half gone," said the mouse. "That's even stranger than the first." The cat only smiled and said, "Names are not our concern." Time passed. The days grew colder. The wind knocked at the windows, and the mouse began to worry about winter. "Cat," said the mouse one day, "let's go get our pot of fat now. I'm sure we'll need it soon." The cat licked her lips. "Yes," she said, "we should." So they went together to the church. The mouse ran quickly behind the altar, but when she looked, the pot was empty, scraped clean. "Oh no," cried the mouse. "It's gone. The fat is gone." The cat sighed and said, "Well, you should have expected it." The mouse trembled. "Expected it, cat?" "You didn't—" But before the mouse could finish her sentence, the cat's friendly smile disappeared. In one quick moment, the cat sprang, and the mouse was never seen again. And that is the end of the story.